Let's talk about Minister's Directions in this video. Hi, this is Nish from Professional Visa and Education Services, Immigration Lawyer. Now, a lot of people are talking about the Ministerial Direction and the priority of the application. What this video is to talk about and to simplify it to normal people, the commoners, to understand what does this mean. So this particular direction is the power that Minister has to give the directions to the decision maker at the Department of Home Affairs. There's a particular law in Immigration Act that gives a special power to the Minister, which is Department of Home Affairs, to give a direction to the Department of Home Affairs. Now, this direction in particular that is floating around, the Direction 102, Direction 117, we're talking about range of directions here. So in this video, particularly, I'm going to talk about Direction 117, and I'm going to talk about what does this really mean for you. Now, Directions 117 is the priority of the application. It has nothing to do with your eligibility criteria, your validity criteria, your public interest, or anything like that. This particular direction is given by the ministers to Department of Home Affairs whenever it comes to processing the application, which application gets the priority. So Direction 117 particularly deals with the partner, the family visa, the child application, things like that, and also the minister substituting ART decisions. So what has changed? Well, Direction 102 was the old direction. So even if you Google it, Direction 102, you will see the old directions. So if you read it, it's just the direction that the minister has given to the Department of Home Affairs. So with the 117, the main thing that has changed is the priority, the processing order. So the processing order in terms of your visa application, the first processing order is the minister substituting ART decisions. Usually that is the ministerial intervention, which I'll talk about that in the next video, or maybe you can go and watch my previous video. I talked about the ministerial intervention. Partner and the child application, orphan relative application, contributory parents application, carers application, parents, age parents, remaining last relative visas, age dependent relatives. So whenever I talked about this, so the Department of Home Affairs are sort of compelled to start processing the application in that order, meaning partner and the child application will be processed faster in compared to the age parents visa. So that's the example here. So the direction is particularly changed because these also scoop the ministerial intervention sort of things, meaning the ministers can now make decisions much faster because if you have got some experience lodging a ministerial intervention in the past, usually ministerial intervention takes a lot of time. But with this particular direction, it indicates that now it will be prioritized as opposed to anything else. And then partner visa and so on. Now, the partner visa onshore will be prioritized over offshore. So just be mindful. And then offshore applications will be not the least of the priority, but then onshore application will be looked at by the Department of Home Affairs first. So that's your Direction 117. So if you have any questions, concerns, or queries in relation to Direction 117, feel free to contact our office. We'll be more than happy to assist you further. Well, thanks for watching. I'll be back again with more news and update in future. Keep watching and keep sharing with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.